Hello, my name is Andrea Palmer, and I am the Grants Manager for the City of Oxnard's Housing Department, presenting to you the 2020 Annual Action Plan Amendment for the Community Development Block Grant CARES Act funding. This item comprises unspent funds to be committed to a program operated by the United Way of Ventura County for rental assistance. To start with a little background on the funding, the city received $3,088,367 from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD for short, through CDBG CV, or otherwise known as the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Securities Act of 2020, or CARES Act of 2020 for short. These funds are a special one-time allocation that infused additional CDBG funds to prevent, prepare, and respond to the impacts related to the coronavirus. While COVID isn't currently in the pandemic phase, residents are still suffering the economic impacts related to the pandemic and still request additional assistance to stabilize their economic and housing conditions. Throughout the pandemic period, the city has funded multiple programs to assist residents with CDBG through CDBG CV funding. Like CDBG, some of the CDBG CV projects have stalled, creating an opportunity to reallocate funds to more progressive projects. By the end of fiscal year 22, the city was able to expend roughly one-third of the $3 million and serve approximately 820 residents. A more recent amendment committed an additional $1.4 million to newer existing projects that are still currently in operation. This left a balance of $1,070,671.65. So out of this, city staff has identified a new activity that has existing needs, and they have requested $300,000 for rental assistance, which includes rental assistance, utility deposits, and moving expenses. And of course, like regular CDBG, this is for low-income residents. With that, staff is requesting that the City Council conduct a U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development public hearing regarding this amendment 2021 Annual Action Plan Amendment for CARES Act, approve the fiscal year 2020-2021 Annual Action Plan CARES Act document itself, the amendment itself. 3, authorize the city manager and his designees to incorporate the amended grant allocations into the 2020-2021 Annual Action Plan Amendment for CARES Act, and authorize budget appropriations to fund the administration and the project. Authorize the city manager and his designee to execute the required documents to submit the 2020 amended Annual Action Plan CARES Act to HUD, and to authorize the city manager and his designees to execute all the agreements necessary for the implementation of the Annual Action Plan Amendment for the CARES Act. This concludes this presentation. Thank you for your time.